means? Man alive, do I want to take technology and kick it to the curb, if you know what I'm saying. I'm mad. I'm pissed. Can I say pissed? I just did. Welcome to the Jeff Adams Show. And everything that could possibly go wrong with just doing a simple vlogcast is happening to me. That's right. To me, on the Jeff Adams Show. Well, I'm sorry, I just had to vent. Welcome. A few years ago, I decided, well, maybe it wasn't a few years ago. It was back in 2007 that vlogs were getting popular, and I started doing them. I started testing out like Blog TV, Ustream, Mogulus, which is now live stream. And I just did these random shows about my life, life on the road. I manage music artists. Good one. And this reverb's killing me, but I can't fix it. I've tried everything today. I was supposed to have a co-host, my friend Mary Monk, who works over at Steve Brown Radio, an executive producer. And I couldn't even get him on here. Why? Technology, G. They make this stuff look so simple. But you know what? I'm just going ahead and I'm doing this vlog just to get it out of the way. And I'm going to figure out all these bugs and this system and this stupid video switcher, this and that, music board, microphones, vlog, streams, bandwidth, yada, 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 yada. All I want to do is just do this, be creative, get it out. Whether you watch it or you're not, I'm just being creative. Period. End of discussion. Not trying to do much with this. And it's so much better when you have a co-host. So, but yet, I sit alone. I sit alone here talking to you on Blog TV, Ustream, Justin TV, live streaming, or you're watching this on iTunes podcast. Whatever. So anyways, I'm sorry about the feedback. I don't care. I can just maybe help you a little bit. And the starting lineup is... No, didn't help, did it? So, anyways, the Jeff Adams Show. I am back in the saddle. And what I mean by back in the saddle, I just got the bug to do this again. I was doing a consulting job for jamthehype.com. Check it out. The best in Christian hip-hop and rap. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to the owner, and I said, hey, man, I got this crazy idea. Why don't we do live streams of concerts, events, and we do it like live on the spot, not pre-recorded. So we have the visual, we have the audio, and we switch cameras. And he said, that's a great idea. So we did one in Tampa, Florida, Flavor Fest 2012. It was awesome. We had a good time. Had a red carpet. Chris Chicago, Jam the Hype, Mike Laxton, Derek, Jacob Washington. We all hosted, and I had a blast. And that's when I got the bug again. I'm like, hey, I want to do this again, whether it goes somewhere or it doesn't. I'm just doing this to do it, to get it out of my system, to have some fun, have a nice little hobby, play a little baseball, play a little basketball. But here I sit. And this is what the Jeff Adams Show is all about. Now, Mary Monk, Eric Guzman, who works over at Steve Brown, executive producer, we also, the Jeff Adams Show is going to do, air once a week, maybe about 30 minutes, an hour, live. And then we're also going to be doing a podcast called Etc. that will be on the Steve Brown Network, radio network, once a week. Podcast, you name it. They've been doing that for a while. It's called Etc. And it's a great show. I'm going to be the new guy on the cast, but they have really great chemistry. It's a really great show. And then I'm going to bring the video aspect to it as well. They've had a great radio show for years, but I'm going to be joining that motley crew of stuff. So I'm excited about that. And I'm just excited to test the boundaries of where vlogging, podcasting can go. It's an amazing tool that anybody, any slum chump can get up on the mic and be heard if they want to be heard. But this is the future, and it continues to be the future. I've said that since 2006 when I first saw a webcam. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. You can do crazy things. And here I sit transforming my office into a production blog studio, little by piece. And there's the shot of the iPhone cam. Hey, how's it going? So I got about 3 cameras going right now. I have the capability of a couple more webcams going, but I don't. Getting another switcher thing here to plug in HDMI cables to regular cameras. So what I'm basically going to do, I'm going to be doing different shows here, creating shows and just kind of producing them. Not so much on the camera, but putting couches, seats, atmospheres, and just creating shows. It's going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be my creative release. Woo! Much needed for so long. So anyways, last weekend, I headed to Philadelphia. Why Philadelphia? You might ask. Well, the mighty Group 1 crew was on the Toby Mac Hit Steep Tour with Britt Nicole, Brandon Heath, Chris August, Mandisa. I mean, it is insane. That tour is insane. I mean, a great show. So I went up there a day early, and anytime I look, like, which show do I want to go to? I look which show they're going to. I'm like, oh, Philadelphia. You know why I always go to Philadelphia if I can hit a show there? That's right, a Philly cheesesteak. So I went a day early before the tour got there on Saturday. So I got there on Friday. And I had in my mind, I did all my rounds for the Philly cheesesteak place. You know, Tony Luke's, Pat's, a couple other spots. But it was a good time to come back around to Pat's. So I went to Pat's on Friday night. And I was so looking forward to it. Because as of late, I got into jalapenos, just like hot stuff. So if you've ever ordered at one of these places, you can understand that these people mean business. And if you don't know what you're talking about, they get really pissed at you pretty quick. So I said, hey, I'll take the Philly cheesesteak, blah, 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 this, that, and the other on it, and jalapenos. We don't have jalapenos, sir. Next. It's kind of like the Soup Nazi episode, Seinfeld. No soup for you. But I did get my Philly cheesesteak without jalapenos. Here's a picture of it. And I got to tell you with it, I wasn't thoroughly excited about it as I was the time before when I got not the chili, but the Philly cheesesteak. And when you get Philly cheesesteaks at other places, you kind of go, it's not a Philly cheesesteak. Why? Because it's a cheese whiz melted on the Philly cheesesteak. Yes, and the fries and the Coke and all that mumbo jumbo. But that was basically, in a nutshell, my Pat's experience. But it wasn't that good this time. I don't know what it was. Just wasn't excited. But, you know, Saturday night was a concert. I invited this Christian rapper called The Truth. He came backstage, and I was telling him about my experience. And he said, bro, you're going to all the commercial joints. Next time you're in town, I'm going to take you to this hole-in-wall joint. He called it some place. It sounded like some Egyptian name. He says, I'm going to take you there next time. And I said, I'm in. So next time, we're going there. And he said it's the best. Hole-in-a-wall joint. So The Truth, when I roll up in there, we're going there. And I just realized I'm wearing these sunglasses. I look like Ray Charles. I got a woman way over town. But just bright in here. You saw some of these lights. This camera sucks. I said sucks. I'm saying pissed. I'm just cussing all over the place. So if you're a Christian, you know, I use these mild curse words from time to time, and I'm sorry. So don't play this around your kids, because I say suck, I say freaking, I say pissed. And sometimes when the camera's off, I might say, whoop. I'm just kidding. Won't say it on here. I hope not. So, back to the agenda at Philadelphia. I'm going to wrap this up pretty quick. I just want to make an introduction. Just ticked off at technology. And so Philadelphia was a great experience. So I called Manuel and Group 1 Crew. I said, bro, what do you want to do today? And he's like, hey, I think we're playing basketball. I'm like, well, I didn't bring any shoes. And so that upset me. And but I did what any iPhone person would do. I asked Siri, where's a Foot Locker? Siri replied, there's a Foot Locker, and it was literally walking distance from where I was at. So if I wouldn't have played, they would have been one man short. And so it was on my team, it was Toby Mac, myself, Toby Mac's keyboard player, and Mr. Talkbox Chambers. On the other team was Dan Pitts, Toby's manager, Toby's drummer, Brian Haley, and I said Manuel already, didn't I? Manuel Reyes, the Group 1 crew, and Chris August. We won one game. But let me tell you, these guys can ball, and they're in good shape. And Toby's older than me, and that dude has to have surgery on his knee, and he was still kicking butt. He was getting mad at me because I couldn't move. My knees are shot. I got tendonitis. I'm out of shape. Toby's jumping up on stage, kicking his legs every single night, and I'm sitting back here behind a desk eating ho-hos. So, Toby, I tried, bro, but I'm going to get on the treadmill. You guys motivated me, and you inspired me to get in shape. So thank you, Toby Mac. So thank you very much. So here's a shot of us on the... So here's a shot of us on the Temple floor practice facility after we played. There's me pointing up to the T. Temple University. So that was a whole heck of a lot of fun. But it was a $142 day, thanks to Foot Locker. And what the crazy story about Foot Locker is, I got shoes, and I said, what's the cheapest pair of shoes you have in here? I go, I don't want any Dwight Howard shoes. I'm a Magic fan, don't want them. He's in L.A. And she goes, well, the only shoes we have on sale are the Dwight Howard shoes. I'm like, well, guess I'm getting those. And those were $79. That was the cheapest pair of basketball shoes you can buy in Foot Locker. So I had to buy some socks, shorts, and a shirt. But guess what? They don't have at Foot Locker. And you would think they would have this at Foot Locker. Underwears, man. Underwears. A jock strap or something. But give me some underwears, man. Seriously. So with it, I got all the stuff, realizing, okay, there's two things I can do. I can go play ball with no underwears, which would be completely uncomfortable because if you're wearing basketball shorts, you have to have support. So I just said, well, Manny, can I borrow a pair of your underwear? Well, I'm 6'5", probably 240. And Manny just goes, bro, you're not going to fit in my underwear. I said, well, I'll wear them playing basketball. And that way it gave me like the jock strap feel of, the embrace. But he was right. There was no way I was fitting in his underwear. So I just wore my underwear in good faith. But I just can't free ball. Can I say that? Free ball? And be comfortable with it. So I had to ask around, and it came down the talk box. So I borrowed, I left my suitcase back at the hotel, and I wasn't driving back because it's about 30 minutes away. With traffic, it's just nuts. So I borrowed some soap and showered at the venue, and I borrowed some, wax for my hair from Chris August. Thank you, Chris August. And I borrowed some underwear from Mr. Talkbox Chambers. Thank you, my man. Fist pump. I was wearing some of Talkbox Chambers drawers. And I was like, if you don't know him, man, he is a bad musician, man. Great artist. And a great man. Hands down. Fantastic. So, on my rant, I'm going to wrap this up really quick. If you look at this, I'm going to wrap this up quick, but look at these. Look at the blisters on my feet. Can you believe that nonsense? Those Dwight Howard shoes did that to my feet. And I can barely walk right now as it is. I am so sore from Saturday, and it's Monday night, and I am sore, literally, still. That's how hard we balled, and I'm just so bad out of shape. Another cool thing that happened, if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, or you're my friend, just in general, I post these shots. With Southwest, it's an obsession with me that I get the top A number to get in that exit row. And I manage to pull it off probably 95% of the time I get the exit row. So I've been posting, tagging Southwest for years on these shots, these exit row shots. And finally, on Sunday, they acknowledged me. And this is a cool little shindig here. There it is. The Southwest. They acknowledged me and they said, enjoy your extra leg room. Well, guess what? You should give me some free flights or something. As much as I take pictures of exit rows, I probably post, no joke, I'm not even kidding, probably 40 of those shots a year in the exit row with those same shots. People think I keep posting the same pictures, but I take a fresh picture every single time. It's the real deal. So thank you, Southwest. It was great getting acknowledged by you via Twitter. Really cool. And yeah, so want to do an introduction here, the Jeff Adams Show. I know it's lame. I know it's boring. I'm going to have co-host. I'm going to do the whole thing right. But technology, once again, bit me in the butt. And it just sucked the life out of me. So I'm excited. Be looking out for the Jeff Adams Show weekly. Look out for Etc. Weekly coming up real soon. We got to get the whole cast together and do that. That's going to be awesome. Just going to be creating shows here in my time in my office/studio. Going to be creating shows, streaming them, doing whatever, doing live broadcasts on jamthehype.com. Excited about that. It's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. How many times can I say awesome or or this or that? I'm probably going to watch this video back and go, oh my gosh, how many times did I say that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All those repeat words because you're comfortable and you're trying to think of something to say. You go, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, gee, awesome. Yeah, it's great. So all those words I'm going to pick out a little. So I got to get my feet wet again. So I'm just excited. And adios, my friends. It was great hanging out with you as we go to the iPhone Dove Awards camera. I don't know if you can see the Dove Awards, but that's where they're at. Until next time on the Jeff Adams Show. Peace out, yo. That's my Jurassic Park. It's lame, I know, I'm sorry.